Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope that this video finds you well and that you enjoy it. I'm a little flat today, so I hope it comes across not me being flat. But I love each and every one of you. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to all of you. All of your support means a lot to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Let's get started, okay? And kisses to all of you. Thank you for your comments, too. That really means a lot to me. So Harry ends up not getting his status, his IPP status, okay? So that's not going to happen. The court says no. And to my understanding that he can't reopen the case is closed. He needs to shut that down. You're not going to get it. So it looks like, according to Town Bauer, that the case is closed, and the Home Office said, listen, you can't appeal this. So I could have that wrong, but as of right now, Harry can't appeal it. And I get why Harry's used to having that kind of status. Meghan's not used to having any status. And so everything is new to her. And so I believe that she doesn't know how to be a celebrity. She doesn't know how to be a princess. She just doesn't know how to be and act like someone that just married a prince or someone that just got thrust into the limelight and don't know how to act. They looked really weird in that taxi the other night. They just looked really weird. It looked like they looked amateurish. They look like can you imagine? Like, I could just, I don't know who their friends are or who they hang out with or whatever. But I know this for a fact. I would have been like, girl, what was you doing in that taxi? What was you doing? Why did you let them do that to you? Why you didn't get out the car? Why you didn't go to the hotel? Why you didn't do this? Or why you didn't do that? No. She made herself look like an idiot, and Gayle King is getting in trouble. She opened her mouth, started defending Meghan. No one's defending her over this car chase, and now people are attacking Gayle. I thought they would, but I didn't know that they would be attacking her this soon. I thought, maybe 2 or 3 people would say something. Everybody's calling her out. Everybody's bringing attention to, isn't that Gayle's best friend, Oprah's best friend? They're bringing up the fact that she's not a very good journalist. And they're questioning her motive of saying why Meghan, like, we are in the wrong for not taking it seriously. Well, hey, Gayle, maybe if your girl stop crying wolf all the time, then we would believe some of her stories. But since she cries wolf all the time, how are we supposed to believe anything that she says? And you just want a career. You just want to make a career. You just want someone to say, oh, you remember Gayle King did that interview with Meghan? No, we've already seen an interview with Meghan. Gayle, we saw with your goofy friend, Oprah Winfrey, making a fool out of herself. And now you're trying to make a fool out of yours? Go right ahead. Here's the deal with that. You just want to be connected to Harry and Meghan so we can talk about you and make it seem like you're important. You're not important, Gayle. You're trying to get mixed up in a story that is going down by the moment. Like the Titanic, if I can say that. Like, it's going down. And she can go with her if she wants to. That's fine. Because I don't know about her career. I don't know all about Gayle because I don't follow her. I am not a follower. I'm not a subscriber to her. I don't do that. But what I do know is that Gayle is trying to make some money and trying to bring in a headline for CNN. CNN is full of it. CNN is no longer looked at. It's just unfortunate that you can take your reputation and just throw it to the curb. But let me tell you something, CNN. It ain't gonna be Gayle King that bring back your reputation. This is funny to me. So I put on the top, I said, no, Harry, no, you can't get it. It's over. I would say Harry and Meghan are having a bad year. Tom Bauer said that Meghan and Harry are having a bad week or a bad day. No, they're having a lot of things. And whose fault is all of this bad stuff happening to? Whose fault is that? And oh boy, here goes the rep trying to come out with another statement. No one's listening to that. Let me let the rep in on a little secret. Unless you guys come out with a statement that is something other than her being chased in New York City by paparazzis, and policemen almost got killed as well. Oh, that was Duchess. Poppy feels the Duchess of Muchless. We want to do a live stream. She asked me to do a live stream with her. I'm trying to figure it out and see how we can do it. And so we'll do that. But she just posted something and it said Harry didn't lose his court case. I don't know which court case she's talking about, but he's lost this one. I don't think that Harry and Meghan is going to win in most or any of these cases. I don't. I think Harry is out of his league. He doesn't know what he's doing when he's dealing with these legal things that he shouldn't be dealing with. He's a prince. Why is Harry going to court? Harry, why are you letting this woman put you in court? Harry, don't do that. Tom Bauer tells us that Harry has lost his status, his stripes. Remember I said he lost his stripes? That's what Tom Bauer is saying, that Harry has lost his popularity. He's lost his will for people to take him seriously or think of him as a prince. We don't think of him as a prince anymore. And then Tom Bauer goes in and talks about how Meghan is always missing in action when Harry's doing his stuff. Why didn't she go to court with him? If he's going to go to court, why isn't she sitting up in the court with him? Is it the lie that she's taking care of the kids? My subscribers want to know, Meghan, what kids? They don't believe that you've had any kids. They think you had surrogates. And if you did have surrogates, you know, it's a whole mystery around this pregnancy. So we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if a whole bunch of stuff starts coming out about Harry and Meghan that we didn't know. Here's why I say that. It's because that Meghan is such a, she's become exposed in a way that is very bad. She's become exposed, and what we're being exposed to is a child. Meghan acts like a child, like a 2-year-old, and doesn't act like an adult. It's really weird. It's starting to become, she's like gimmicky. These stunts that she do, and it's not even about her popularity or her reputation anymore. It's just about, are they well? Is Meghan and Harry well enough to be making decisions? And I'm like her brother, is those kids okay? Here's the deal. She's downtown New York yelling and talking about sitting in the cab like this. The next day she tells us that it's going to be a catastrophic. They almost died. That's why she's in trouble, and people are just looking at her like she's some idiot. And like, who would listen to her and them? Gayle King can have her on that show all day long. They will pick it apart. We and everybody will pick it apart and slam it. Because right now, no one wants to hear from Meghan. And I know she's supposed to have been picking up an award today. Probably was a good idea if she didn't show and just have them ship it, since they're having issues with their security and issues with the paparazzi. Poor Meghan. don't feel sorry for her quite yet. This is what I'm going to start feeling sorry for. WME is going to cancel her. And guess what Tom Bauer said? That she doesn't have like this next Netflix reoccurring series coming up. There's no series. There's no, sorry about that, my little cheap earrings. No, there's no, Tom Bauer says that there's no Netflix reoccurring. So I think 100 million should, whatever they did for 100 million, are they still doing that, Tom Bauer? Are they, guys, are they still trying to get the rest of the money from Netflix and they still need to come out with more content? Or are they done? Are they, because Tom Bauer said that they are not renewing anything for them. But I heard from, and you got to be careful with Tom because he gets stuff late now. But Kinsley Schofield tells us that Meghan's going to come out with her podcast. And so she has been taping it while the coordination was going on. Speaking of coordination, Tom Bauer tells us that the same people, the same paparazzi, and some of you have been saying this too, the same paparazzi that she called when she was on that hike with her hands up like this to try to tell the royal family that she's not thinking about them. I'm not studying you guys. Look, I'm hiking. That moment. That she called the paparazzi, and you guys told me too that she called them and gave them a tip to let them know where she was so they can take pictures of her so we could know. Tom Bauer says that she plays a game with the media. Yes, she does. She does. She tries to talk to us through the media and communicate, like her agency that came out with that car crash. And now they want to come out with, they didn't really mean it or something. I don't know. I'm not reading it because I'm going off of what they said at first. Because unless they say something other than it didn't happen, then I don't care. People, let me say this before I pause it. No one cares about Obi Scobie and all that other stuff that she leaks. The New Yorkers, the mayor, and everybody else want to hear directly from Meghan about why she thought that this was a good idea. And it was a stunt. I was watching this one station on GB, I think it was Canada, ENews Canada. They talk about how it's so contradictory. These women need to be fired. These two women are on there talking about how Meghan was in a duress. But before they say that she was in duress and all this had happened to her and that they believed the coffee, that she was in trouble, this is what they said. They said Harry and Meghan was downtown New York City in a two-hour car chase by paparazzis. Later, it was said that the mayor said it wasn't a 2-hour chase. The taxi driver said that it wasn't. It was a normal day, and then the witnesses said that, and so on and so on. And then after all of that, then the two women are going to say it was. Here they go. They said it was a high speed. It was a chase. It didn't make sense what the women were saying. They were saying it was a chase or it was a follow. It was a fast follow. Like they were saying, that don't even make sense. Fast follow. Stop trying to fix the story because this idiot has come out and said this stuff. Meghan is the idiot. Has come out and said this stuff, hasn't retracted. So now people are, I don't know what these two women were saying on their show, talking about she was chased after they repeated what the mayor said and then turned around and said that she was. And one, you know how you can comment on there. And one of them, people were saying, you guys aren't even making sense. So go. I don't know if you guys will see it, but it was stupid. And even the headlines said how they were, how their story was backfiring. But then the two women are up there defending her, defending Meghan. Trust me, it's not many of those. It's one or two. And it's hard to find. Normally you can find the people that are defending her on the Sussex squad because those days are over. And Gayle is the only one, and everyone's talking about Gayle. Now Gayle's in the limelight. True, for real. Gayle looks like an idiot running around talking about we should feel. Quit telling people how they should feel, Gayle, about your friends because you want them to be on your show. I mean, the manipulation, the conniving, the me movement is really something else. Because Gayle is in there meing it. She doesn't care about Harry and Meghan. She's not concerned about them. She's exploiting them, talking about their feelings. Stop. That's that BS. That's why you don't want friends like Gayle and Oprah, because they say one thing and then they go home thinking another. Because why would a friend encourage her to continue? All the headlines have come, every headline have come out and retracted what they said and said that this woman was lying. And now Gayle wants to convince us that she wasn't so she can get on her show. This is to you, Gayle, the nastiness of it all, of you trying to exploit these two. But go ahead and try, because you're no match for Meghan. She will cut you. So she didn't just manipulate Oprah Winfrey to the utmost of disrespectfulness. And Oprah disrespected her too by trying to get the bombshell story. You guys got to watch my video on Oprah trying to come out and say that she didn't know that she was going to do a bombshell interview. And I break it down how she tells us on the Gayle King show, the bombshell moment for her was when Meghan said that the royal family wasn't going to give her titles because the baby's skin was going to be as dark as this. Whoever believed it should be laughed at. Whoever believed that crap should be laughed at, because it's disgusting. It's disgusting that she would do that, because it's so many reasons why. It's because of the consequences behind her actions in doing that. And so what's interesting to me is that we don't talk about her saying that enough. Not us. The media. But like my video that I said last night on the Meghan Kelly show, the gentleman said when she was talking about Archie's skin color, he thought she was lying. And when he said she was lying, he got in all kinds of sorts of trouble because he was white and he was considered racist because he said that he didn't believe her. What kind of Sorry, I'm not, no more swearing. What kind of sugar is that? That's the word. That's what my sister, sugar. What kind of sugar is that? It just doesn't have the same meaning, does it? Sugar. I'll do better though. I want my station to be a non-swearing station. Although every now and then I may say hell. Oh. Meghan's hurt. Did you see that? Yeah, we don't have screen though. Okay, that's my intro. So now Harry's got like 1 billion court cases because of her. And now he's going to run around and do that. But I'm like, Tom Bauer, what are they going to do for money if Netflix is gone? If Netflix is gone and all that other stuff. And no one wants to hear from Meghan anymore now that she can cry wolf. Meghan Kelly told me last night what I wanted to hear. The New York City people are pissed. The residents, the viewers, the people that live there. They're mad at her. They're mad at her from coming over there and creating chaos in their city. Yep. Meghan does this all day long to the king, to the king, to Harry's family, to people around her. She treats the royal family like she treats these people. How is it different? How is her statement about her 2-hour car chase different from how she treats the royal family? Because when Meghan got on the Oprah show and made a stupidness out of herself, when she got on the Oprah show and did that, which, by the way, somebody needs to post that. We need to bring that up. Why is people hiding that video? Why is Oprah hiding that video of Meghan talking about the royal family is racist? Okay. How are they going to make their own money? So now you can, like, the only way I wouldn't have gotten a hotel is if my money was tight and I was trying to save something. But that would have been stupid because you got to have hotel money. Now, I don't have that kind of hotel money, ever. $10,000 a night. I'm still complaining about my pool being reconstruction. How much it costs me to do that, so I know that one night, $10,000 for a room. No, honey. Keep riding around. How much? Honey, how much did they say the room was going to be? $10,000. Okay. Get back in the taxi and let's go and ride around some more. No, they looked like idiots sitting in the back of that taxi, didn't they, guys? I mean, they were just sitting there, sorry. They were just sitting there and just looking like, oh, we just got caught. They looked like they just got caught. It didn't look like they were in duress, Gail. It didn't look like they were, oh my God. Let me tell you something. If I was in duress or shaken up, you would know. Everybody would know. Like, I'm just, But they didn't look shaken up. There wasn't a moment there that they looked like they were in any kind of duress or any kind of trouble. It looked like all eyes were on them, and then like they had just got caught in doing something. That's what it looked like to me. Moving on. So Tom was breaking down Harry's court cases. Listen, guys, I don't care about Harry's court cases. I think all of them are stupid and he shouldn't be doing any of those. And so now we're going to watch him. Who's paying for these court cases? Does Harry got to pay for his lawyers? If he loses while he's going through these court cases, don't he have to pay? If it was a 50-50 chance that I would lose, I don't think I would. Well, I don't know. It depends because I don't know. I just think all these court cases that Harry is doing is just not good for him. I think it's just, why would a prince be in all this court stuff? Like, he's got like 6 or 7 cases all of a sudden now that he's married to her. His life has been flipped up, twisted upside down like this cup. And there's nothing good coming from Montecito. Nothing. Remember I said I was going to start saying one nice thing about them? Let's move on. Yep, Meghan, them are called the sideshow. That's what they're calling them. So she's supposed to get an award today. Another award or something like that. So I think I said it already. I think I would just stay at home. Okay, so I know I've been talking about Gail, but I wrote this down and I wanted to say this, that I'm not even going to ask. Gail is trying to downplay. She's trying to hype up the chase in trying to minimize our feelings about how we feel about Meghan and how we supposed to feel. The New Yorkers and everybody. So, Gail, just because you feeling sorry for her because you needed her on your show and whatever the case may be, don't tell us how we supposed to feel about her, because enough. She's been lying. She's been running around here. Like Tom Bauer said, everywhere they go, they create drama. They create stuff. They can't just go out and have a good time because there's always going to be something going on with these two. And it's her. Now they see themselves alone and isolated. Well, they got Gayle King, but let me tell you something. Everybody else is calling him out. Now, the people that she used to calling her out, she don't care about those people. She's concerned about the new ones, because she was hoping that everybody would rally around her and say, poor Meghan. But I don't understand how she didn't watch South Park and understand that South Park was trying to get her and Harry to understand that they have been crying about privacy like they did the other night in New York City. But yet and still, you're coming out. You want privacy, but then you're opening up the door to let people in. And then you don't want us in. You want to shut us out. Like, leave us alone, but don't. It's stupid. You created, if you didn't want us to know, if you didn't want it to be a freak show over there, I call it a freak show. Excuse me. If you didn't want it to be stupid over there, then you wouldn't have cried wolf. If you didn't want to act stupid and anyone looking at you while you're trying to be private and don't know whether to take your picture, then why would you come out the next day with that horrific statement to bring all eyes on you? We have been talking about this and will continue to talk about this forever. This won't go away. If you didn't want attention on you, then why bring it to you? You do want attention, because no one puts out a statement talking about, I almost died last night. You knew that you put that out there because you was expecting King Charles to call you, but you won't call your dad. No, you didn't. No, and the statements that they're coming out with, kill it. You're going to have to break it down and explain to us how this got exaggerated and all out of proportion. Because the word on the street is that you still was in a 2-hour car chase. And that's not going anywhere until you retract it. Because Meghan and Harry loves to double down. They're going to hold firm. You keep homing, you keep firming it, okay? I believe the groceries are coming. Go get the groceries. No, they're doubling down on their experience and their team of people that keep throwing out words to us that no one's listening. No, what's interesting is that we are showing they're new, but nobody's looking at that. Do you honestly think that, do you think the New Yorkers are running and looking at Meghan's next statement? Unless it's something other than I misspoke. Because if they come out with that statement, then it's going to be a whole to-do around that, because it took them too long. But the New Yorkers, they don't want to hear nothing about, oh, they're having a hard time. No. Meghan is one of the most privileged people in the world. She was privileged before she met Harry. And now she married into a dynasty with money, with access, with everything. and she's still not happy. She's still not complaining. I mean, she's still complaining and still whining. Who gets married to a prince and start complaining about it? You lucked up and you were able to manipulate him into marrying you, Meghan. And then when you manipulated him, you just milked it for everything you got. You took this man and you ripped his world apart. And you continue to rip his world apart. Yes, you are. You're doing that. But that's not even the sinister part. The sinister part is that you're still not happy. You're still running around in New York whining and stuff. I mean, what would you have to complain about at any given moment because someone wants to take your picture? Wouldn't you feel, this is the kicker. This is how I know this. I said I won't cuss. Ooh, sorry. Please forgive me. Beep. Beep that out. That was a beep. This is how I know she's crazy, okay? Is that she didn't have all this stuff before Harry. She didn't have security. She didn't have escort. She didn't have all this. She didn't have access to paparazzi. She didn't have their phone number and press and Oprah and them, please. She didn't have none of that. And not all of a sudden she gets it at her fingertips and then she acts really, really distasteful. She acts like she's entitled to it, like it belongs to her, like her and Harry should have it. And if she doesn't get it, then she's going to go have Harry get it. Who does that? Who gets a new car? Who gets a new husband and then the next day start complaining about it? I mean, I hope I'm explaining it correctly. Here's the thing. She has been granted a wonderful husband such as Prince Harry that will do anything for her, that loves her unconditionally. He loves her in spite of her shenanigans, in spite of her dysfunctions. And he believes everything that she says and does everything that she tells them to do. And that's Harry. Harry is like a child. That's Meghan's child. And so, but who treats people after they treat you good? Why would she treat Harry this way after he's done all this for her? I didn't see her at the courthouse today. Harry flew over here from the UK to come over here for her. He doesn't know anything about the United States. He knows this and that, but he doesn't know this, meaning all of it. No, he came over here into a foreign country. And then she started her antics and got him all wrapped up into making his She set him down and got him prepared and prepped to talk about his family and his country. And along the way, she plays these games. And now all of a sudden, she needs Harry to help her focus on her brand. Someone said to me, I think it was Redbird, she's living up there. And it's not because we want to, it's because she won't get somewhere and sit down. I said to myself, I don't care what she do today, I'm not saying nothing about her. No, I think Piers Morgan gets sick of talking about Harry and Meghan, but look how much they stay in the press. I've never seen a celebrity or anyone stay in the press this much. Only the Kardashians. But that's their brand. The Kardashians are the media. They are the press. They work with them and need them because that's their brand, showing us who they are. And so Meghan, instead of doing it the right way, she's going to try to trick us. And let's do it right around the time that Harry's mother was in her car accident. Or let's make it similar. It's the stupid stuff. But Meghan's timing is always off. This is what I don't understand, guys. How can Harry support her in everything that she does? Everything. And then when it comes to him, in the court cases, in his father, she's never there. She's never supporting him. She's never holding his hand. She used to when he was going out and serving the queen. I know I said this. Let me just end it. Harry and Meghan to me, are doubling down on what happened to them in New York City. And I believe Harry did that New York City stunt. It's several reasons. Meghan's strategic. She kills 2 and 3 birds in one stone. Trust. She did it on the Oprah show. She killed her father, Harry's father, William and Catherine all at one time. And Samantha them. She killed them all. So why wouldn't this be different? So, yep. So Harry thought that this incident was going to blow up in court. And they said, what the hell is you talking about? I'm going to pretend like UK government's been to New York. Harry, we've been to New York. And we know that you're lying. So get out of here. You're not getting this stuff. You're not. Tell your wife to stop it. If you guys want security, get in. Oof. And I would be like, I think I would say, Charles, pay for it. I was going to say, get back in the car. Get back on that freedom ride that you were on, Harry. Get back in the plane. Ask Tyler Perry, can you ride in his plane one more time to get home? And take Meghan and the kids with you. Get them on the plane and go get security. And get somewhere and sit down and live like a prince. Because guess what? Remember, you tried it over there and they chased you guys out 15 minutes later after Meghan came in the picture. You had to get the hell out of there because they was after her. And now, oh, is it better over here, Harry, or is it better at home? Someone said when he first got here, I bet it was great. I don't think so. How can any day, any moment be great with her? No. Okay, so listen, Meghan and Harry, remember you were trying to find a country you could go to live? You tried Africa. It was such a lot. But it got leaked. Okay, a little bit up. That means I must need to get off. See, I didn't win it. I don't know how great this video is going to be because I was a little flat, but I'm not flat anymore, guys. Hang in there. I'm sorry. I don't like for my videos to start off with so hopefully I post it. I know I will because I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk about Harry's court case, but I always have something else more to say. Get back on the plane, take yourself back over to the UK so you can get security that you need. But if I was Catherine and William, I would be like, no, you guys need to stay right over there in Montecito. We're good. I wouldn't want them back. But you? Oh, hell no. She was only over there for 15 minutes. And could you imagine her being over there for 5 years? Jeez. With her shenanigans? Racism and suicidal. Okay. Who believes that the family was racist after this New York City stunt? Okay. I'll leave the mental health thing alone. That's a hard one to say. But no, you hear it. Piers Morgan didn't believe it. This guy didn't believe it. They don't believe that she was suicidal. It doesn't make sense. Is she suicidal now? Now that she was in that catastrophic near catastrophic car collision. This girl is weird. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And if I was Catherine and William them, I'd be like, keep over there. I'll pay for your security. I wouldn't want them back. Stay over there in the United States. But there was this one guy, politicians are coming out. This one politician said, well, you guys take Harry and we'll keep Meghan. That's fair. Overreacting, bringing unwanted attention to themselves. Unwanted? No, they wanted attention, so I'm going to take that out. Bringing attention to themselves. There we go. While trying to scare the rest of the world into believing someone's after them. Some people, depends on who you talk to, is a little disgusted because she thinks she's better than everybody else. People don't like that. Because who are you that needs special? Not the special, but you running around lying about what's happening in New York City. They're looking at you like, what's up? This story won't die. It won't die and it won't go anywhere. As much as people would like to move on, it is not going to be like the titles. Nope. Oh, she got the titles and let's move on. No. It will be moved on, but this is the beginning of the end of Harry and Meghan. The Harry and Meghan show. I don't see them bouncing back. I don't see them getting a whole bunch of deals. People calling them up talking about, hey, I want to interview you about the New York City chase. No, they're like poison. People don't want to mess with poison. And celebrities don't want that kind of attention on them. And not just the celebrities, but they don't even want to associate themselves with someone that's crazy. And at this point, they think Meghan is crazy. And they don't want to be associated with her. And so as Gayle continues to ring the bell because she needs her to sit down with her on her stupid debacleness show that's going to end. Yeah. People are doing this. Oh, don't say their names. Don't even bring them up. I don't know about you, but I don't want nobody doing this to me or waving me away or acting like I ain't nothing. Or, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Like, you're disgusting. I'm like, oh. So someone said that, I don't know who said it. I know it was Meghan Kelly or one of them, that she was looking up at him lustfully, like she was so in love. Tom Bauer made this comment about Meghan and Harry's relationship that he doesn't think that he's going to the hotel. I do, Tom Bauer. I don't. Tom Bauer doesn't think that Harry is staying in a hotel because of the relationship being, torn apart between Harry and Meghan. He can just say he thinks the relationship is not good, but he doesn't think he's leaving the house. I do. I do. I believe Harry's. I don't care how big the house is. Because for some odd reason, I believe that she would make her way over there and get on his nerve. Remember when they were sitting in that chair and he was, they were at an event. And this girl kept messing with Harry's arm. And he didn't want to hold her hand. He didn't want her controlling him. And she finally gripped it. And when she got a hold to it, she looked at him like this. Like, I dare you to move it. Like looking at him up and down, like, don't you move your arm. That was, I said, oh, Jesus. I would go as far as to say that Harry has probably gotten hit by her. Hit. Because why is she grabbing onto him like that and forcing his arm and hand in hers and trying to control him? Control. But now she doesn't have to grab and grab because she's got the control. You can tell. Look at the media. Harry, everything that Harry does, he makes a fool out of himself. And as he makes a fool out of himself, it's because of her. And then he just keeps doing it, and she just keeps telling him to do it. But like Tom Bauer said, her hands is not on it. Her hands don't have to be on it for us to know that it's her. She ain't got to leave the house. We know that Harry is gone, and Harry has deluded himself to this. Deluded. ENews said that they're lacking romance. I thought that was a weird statement for anyone to make. And I could be thinking too much into it. But lacking romance? I'm on a news station and the headlines are, I'm reading something and I say they're lacking romance. How do you know? It just sounds weird to me. Like, how do you know what they're lacking? No, just be honest. The relationship looks jacked up. It looks like Harry's going left and she's going right. After 5 years of marriage and 2 kids and trickery. Meghan walked into Harry's life, turned it flip-diddy-doo. Flip-diddy-doo. And he will never get it back right until he's free from her. Like everybody's been saying, he needs to be free. But it's not. And he won't be because he's still running the court. For her. What kind of life is that? Must be nice. So I thought Meghan left the UK because of the press. Remember, she left because the press was eating at her. It's such a lie. It's such a lie. You can't run from the press. The press is everywhere. How can you leave the UK because you're running from the press? How could you run from the royal family and you wasn't running from the royal family because you still wanted to be half in and half out so you could get security and so you could get the perks, like someone said the other day. Meghan wants the royal life, but without doing the work. And if you don't do the work, you don't get the perks. And so she got pissed off because she couldn't be in the front at the coronation because she's no longer a senior working royal. And also, too, because you said that there was racist. Let's don't leave that out. But you want to be on the balcony. Like someone said. Let's talk about, like someone said. This is what I was going to say. Let's move on. Bethany. Remember Bethany? Bethany came out and she was saying that she lost deals. She lost all kinds of job opportunities because she came out and spoke against Meghan and Harry. And I blame that on Oprah. I think Oprah stopped her chances. I do believe it because I don't even remember Bethany coming out saying anything. And then now finding out that she did and all her opportunities got dried up. Why? Because I've heard that story before, Oprah, that you did that to Monique. Who else are you doing that to? People need to speak out when these people are doing that to them. We're not going to be, listen, ooh, you know what? I'm finding out that there's some shady stuff going on. And it doesn't look good. And Oprah and Gayle is in the center of it. Look at Gail, how she's trying to exploit Meghan to get her on the interview. If Meghan was just in a catastrophic near-death experience, Gail, why would she want to come on your show and talk about it? I wouldn't. I'm gonna go on the Gail show and talk about what happened in New York City. No, I'm telling you what happened in New York City. She's still getting scrutinized, and they're beating her down for it because she lied. Yes, I can tell you what's going on with it, and it's going to continue to crumble. Look how it's starting to do this. I'll let you guys know when I'm starting to feel sorry for him. But no one's taking accountability. Some are still feeling like they're entitled, like they should be given this. Harry thinks that he should be given all this security because he's a prince. I get that Harry has been a prince all his life and this is all he knows. And it's going to be different. Like, this is foreign to him being over here without security. I get his feeling about it. But you and her knew that when you left the royal family. But Tyler Perry was on there talking about, I just don't understand why someone would just, they would give them their security. Okay, you pay for it, Tyler Perry, then. You pay for it. Those people that are, the reason why he doesn't have that status is that first of all, they don't want to do it. The police officers, they don't. Because then it becomes like this thing that they do for all celebrities, because Harry's a celebrity now. And so, but Tyler Perry's whole big to-do was because he was upset with Charles. This is what he said on the docuseries. I'm paraphrasing. He was upset with Charles because Charles took their security from them, and then they didn't know what they were going to do, and he felt sorry for them. So he said, I'm going to give you a plane, and I'm going to give you a place to stay. I'll take care of you. I'll save you. Tyler Perry, are you still saving them? Because they're still crying wolf. They still need help. It's not enough. Your help. Tyler Perry even put in some security stuff for them when they moved in. Watch the docuseries. He put some security cameras around his house so that they can feel secure. Because Meghan was complaining about drones flying around. Wasn't nobody up there. That's just her. That was her building her story on the docuseries. And then Tyler Perry on there talking about how he doesn't like the royal family because they didn't protect Meghan. How is anyone supposed to protect Meghan, Tyler Perry? Harry can't protect Meghan. Meghan can't protect Meghan. No, this job is not made for anyone human that will be able to protect Meghan. I mean, listen to this woman. She ran from the UK because they wouldn't protect her, because the royal family was these big bad wolves, and the paparazzi and all the media and everyone has always been after Meghan, where everybody's always after her. Oh, okay, this story really makes sense. And so Tyler Perry came to the rescue. Ooh, shh. He comes in. Harry's looking like a doofball. And then she gets over here in the Oprah. Racism. Oh, we're in Montecito. Ooh. And then keep up the shenanigans. Oh, we were just in a 2-hour catastrophic court chase. And she's not a problem. Ask the mayor. I doubt the mayor or the police or the citizens of New York, especially those that were down there and were inconvenienced by her shenanigans. Kisses, guys. Love you. Have a great evening.